Hey internet pals. It is currently about 8:41 in the morning on Wednesday, August 12th, and I thought I'd just hop on here and yap a bit. I do have a meeting for work at 10 a.m. I am hoping to maybe get two videos filmed before that meeting, but we'll see cuz we all know how I am when I yap. I do have a plan to film a few long form videos today, but I figured hopping on and filming a vlog may be the best way to kind of ease my brain into filming today. Because I've been kind of all over the place mentally the last week or so, and I need to get on and yap. I'm in pretty much in the middle ish, almost to the direct middle of that 2 week break between semesters. I am still pretty stressed out about getting my tuition paid. I think, almost halfway to having what I need for the next payment, which is going to be debited on August 31st, another 776.52, which yeah, it's just it's a lot. I mean, I'm working on trying to keep things together. I've got the bills, which, adults, we have bills, but cost of living is just so astronomical, especially here in Southern California, which I'm complaining, but I'm not complaining, if that makes sense, because I do genuinely love living in California, specifically Southern California, for a lot of reasons. I mean, I'm a terrifying lefty, so that's probably pretty obvious one of the reasons why I do like California, but I also love our ecosystems here, and I will fight anyone who says that there are other states with more exhaust not exhausting, more exciting ecosystems in this nation, because California really is a special place when you look at it as a whole, even if you just look at Southern California. But yeah, I love being able to go to the mountains, coast, desert, all in one day if I want. I wouldn't do that probably, but I could if I wanted, and that is the point. And then just even within those mountainous, coastal, and deserty regions, there are so many ecosystems and things. It's really cool. We've got a lot of endemic and really cool species. And can you tell I'm a ecology nerd, since this is a tangent that I get on pretty frequently in like my regular day-to-day in-person life, if I'm honest, which I guess you're welcome for having a little taste of IRL Morgan here. Which honestly, this vlog channel is supposed to be like a taste of actual Morgan and her little squirrel brain that goes all over the place, which I know can be kind of annoying to some of the people who do know me in real life, because holding a conversation with me when I'm in the mood to really converse can be exhausting. Because if your brain's not going to jump from topic to topic like mine, I will confuse people quite a lot. Or if you don't want to hear me get on a very long, very heated tangent or soapbox rant about why the metric system is better than the imperial system, you might want to be careful about what topics you pick with me. um, yeah, I'm not gonna make you listen to that rant, but if you want, it's basically the metric system is freaking like increments of 10. It makes sense. Okay, I'm done. I promise. There is a plane passing by. Sorry if you can hear that. You probably can. Hopefully, this mic won't die this time like last time, but that's fine. So, this weekend did end up being kind of rough, and then bled into like Monday and Tuesday while I was kind of getting myself back together for a lot of reasons. I mean, personal life reasons that I don't get into online because, that's personal life, and I do believe in having boundaries. That plane is really low, which is not super concerning. There are like private airports and like several not private airports and an Air Force base not too far away. I don't think this is a military plane though. I think it's from one of the private airports. But oh well. It is actually a really nice morning. It's kind of overcast. It's not hot yet. It doesn't feel grossly humid, which is really nice, especially since I plan on trying to hang out and film a bunch of videos today. Uh, Obviously, around my work schedule. I'm probably going to work this evening on paperwork and stuff because my brain is just not focused right now. So, when not focused, might as well film. Um, Sorry if I keep looking down. I do have my work phone here in case there is something that I need to like respond to right away. But so far, nah. Like I said, I have that meeting coming. I already kind of know what we're going to be talking about. It's just scheduling stuff and just all the headaches, all the stress. It's fine. We're getting through it. It's just we're kind of doing what we can with the resources that we have, which can be frustrating and exhausting, but it is what it is. And yeah, I also have to make a phone call to physical therapy because, like I said, I did have my rheumatologist appointment. And I started filling out the online form for setting up my appointment, but then I got a text saying that I still have to call them, which is annoying, but it is what it is. It's fine. Okay, phone. I did not need to actually look at my email right now. It, but yeah, I'll get like notifications telling me to check my email ASAP from the like email notification thing, and it's like, yeah, no. There's a lot of emails that came in, but nothing that requires my attention right away, which is honestly most of my work emails that I get. But it is what it is. It's fine. Um, I think that my in-person meeting on Monday that's going to be coming up is going to be a long one for numerous reasons, but it's fine. We just we're just dealing with what we got as we got. Not gonna lie, work has been a really big stressor for me for a lot of reasons. I know I keep mentioning being a woman in leadership in a male dominated field, and that is a big part of it, honestly, because I do deal with a lot of just misogyny. There's no other way to really put it, but just sexist, misogynistic bullshit. And I do talk to other women in my field, and they deal with the same thing. It's really frustrating, actually. And since this is an industry that is like contract based, so like I work for a company that's contracted and we're in the middle of a contract year, there is also that fear of if we don't get a contract, yeah, end of this year, I may be back on the job market or yeah, back searching the job market. And this job market is super great right now. Uh, I know that my team won't have a problem jumping to another contractor. It's pretty standard in this industry. However, it does get complicated when you are in leadership, especially if you're not just a lead, but you're the project manager, because then other companies are going to see it as, oh, you guys lost your contract. What was wrong with your leadership? But yeah, I'm trying really hard to not focus on that, but I do know that acknowledging it is a good thing because if I just ignore it, eventually I'm going to have one day where I'm just a puddle of goo because finally the thing that I've been trying to ignore has come to the forefront of my little brain, and it's going to be a lot bigger than if I just said, yeah, that's a thing that could happen. We'll deal with it when and if it happens. So that's been one thing I've been dealing with. And then just some other stuff too, like, getting the funds together for school. That is a big thing. And then paying for some other stuff. Still working on trying to get the funds together for a car, dealing with uh, using my mom's car, which I appreciate, but it is really frustrating feeling like I need to ask permission just to leave the house. Because as a 31-year old woman, it is, yeah, it's really frustrating feeling like I'm being treated like a freaking 12-year-old and that I have a curfew and just, yeah, it's frustrating, but we're getting through it. We're dealing with it. It's going to be fine. I just need to acknowledge my frustrations and things because I would very much like to have my own vehicle and be able to feel like I can just go do the things, go get a fancy coffee without asking permission, go see the ponies whenever I want. And that's just not how it is right now. But we're getting through it. We're dealing with it. It's fine. Let's see. I've also been worried because, my grandfather has been in and out of the hospital again. He's doing okay now. Um, but that's always an alarming thing when you see that in the family group chat. And just, we're all doing our best for each other right now because everyone's dealing with a lot of crap. Luckily, Grandpa is back home and I think he's doing good. I do what I can to help out, which is usually taking care of the horses and the goats, because I'm good at outside stuff, not so much inside stuff. I know that everything about me makes it look like I might be more of an indoor Morgan, and I do complain about heat and like not ideal conditions a lot. But I am more of an outside Morgan, believe it or not. I know that um, my Lexapro makes it so my heat tolerance is not great, but I've never had good heat tolerance, which is super perfect that I live in like a deserty region because that's just great. But yeah, I have been riding a little bit. I did get to go ride yesterday. I'm hoping to go again today, if not today, tomorrow for sure. I'm hoping to ride like 4 days a week because I'm working with both Padme and Bojack. I'm hoping that next year I get to go to at least one or two shows with both of them. I think I've narrowed down Bojack and I will probably do the Western Pleasure stuff, and then Padme and I will do the ranch stuff. I think that that's going to be our sweet spot. I really do. But that could change. I don't know if I'll do trail stuff with Bojack because I don't think he likes the poles and stuff as much as Padme does. She likes the obstacles and things. I can tell. You can tell if you're a horse person working with your horse actually paying attention. Um, she does get excited when we do like poles and weaving through barrels and things like that. She likes things like that. And I mean, so do I. So I think that maybe we'll try to find like a local Gincana club or something as well. Well, I have found one. I don't know why I'm saying try to find, but maybe actually go to some of their stuff next year and play, have fun. Um, with one or both ponies. I don't know if Bojack will like that as much, but that's kind of my plans. Some just fun goals I have, as well as, working on the school stuff, which since the semester is over, I can finally film my reflection on that and talk about it. Um, I don't know if that's one of the videos I'll film today because I think I might want to take more notes to keep myself a little more organized, but we shall see. Um, I know of at least two more serious videos for sure I'm filming today, so it really just depends on how warm it stays or how quickly it gets warm, the lighting, my other commitments. I could get through my meeting today and end up needing to spend the rest of my day focusing on work stuff. Um, we never know, but I think that I should be able to uh, kind of shift things around today, which will be good because then this evening I can just dial in, focus, or like all day tomorrow, dial in, focus. Um, that is one of the perks of my position, being able to kind of shift my schedule around as it works for me. I do appreciate that. Although I still believe that being salary is kind of a scam because you don't get overtime, which is why I have been trying to set that boundary and not working extra hours and stuff. So when I do plan to like work weekends, I will do something like this where I have my work phone on me. I'm technically on the clock. I can respond to something if I need to, but um the paperwork or whatever, unless it's pressing, will wait until the time that I've chosen to dial in and work. So yeah, that's kind of that. And I know that I ramble about work a lot, but that is a big part of my life and one of the things that's on my mind a lot because that's how I keep the roof over my head and like the plants watered and things, which the morning glories have been blooming a lot lately and it has been making me happy. And I don't think I'm allergic to them because they have not made my allergies worse, which is good. I would love to have like some fuchsia plants, but I know I'm allergic to fuchsia. Um, which is unfortunate because I do love them so much. I'll probably plant them anyway. Screw it. I mean, I'm technically allergic to my fur kids, the cats and stuff, and hay doesn't make me too happy either. So, eh, I'll be fine. It's fine. I've never made good choices when it comes to avoiding my allergens, so why should I start now? I mean, if it were to get really, really bad, I would have to, but not as bad as it could be. So the flowers make me happy. I will have the flowers and a stuffy nose. It is fine. It's fine. Who needs to breathe anyway? Let's see. I haven't made a whole lot more progress on my saddle pad that I'm making yet, mainly because it's been hot and working with pounds of wool actually traps the heat in and makes you feel more warm. Who'd have thunk it? I am probably gonna spend some time working on that like this weekend though, because it is calming, it is relaxing. I do enjoy working on it. Ooh, I also have a a winery book club event on Sunday that I'm super excited at about. My cousin's going to come with me and we'll meet up with the book club gals and drink some wine and chat and it'll be fun. I haven't gotten very far in this month's book club pick just cuz life do be lifing, but I'm gonna dial in on that this week. I've been listening to the Radical Fishing book series on Audible, which audiobooks are reading. I will fight you. Uh, that's a joke, by the way. But this is a hill I am willing to perish upon. But I'm on book 2 and it's delightful. It has been just something that's so unserious that I have been really enjoying it. It's been really nice to listen to it while I work and stuff, which also means I haven't caught up with some of like the vlogs and the YouTube channels I usually like to follow, but I'll probably catch up with that either over the weekend or sometimes I listen to those videos while I like bathe horses and stuff. Because it also, since I know how long those videos are, it helps me keep track of how much time I'm spending on things. Which maybe that's a weird thing and I could just set a timer, but that's how my brain works. You're welcome for that little bit of insight. So, yeah. This has really just been a lot of getting through things the last few days. I would like to make these vlogs daily, but I'm not going to make that promise anytime in the near future because life is all over the place, like I said. I don't know how long I want them to be. I'm at like 18 minutes now. I think most of them have been around 20 to 30 minutes, which seems like a good length, especially for catching up on a few things or like for a few days worth of things and just yeah, um just we're getting through it here, doing my best. I still have that GoFundMe open. I still feel a little weird when I promote it, but just yeah. Oh, I did get a decision on the most recent grant that I applied for. I did get denied. And they did also confirm it is for second and third year students in the program, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I'll try again next year. Um for some reason now my school's saying that maybe I am getting awarded a financial aid packet, so I saw that in my school email this morning. I filled out the last couple of things I needed to fill out, but since I'm technically a half-time student, I did get a notification that the award may be either reduced or entirely revoked because I'm not full-time and I won't be full-time. So, we'll see. I'll probably get that final decision by this time next week, but It'd be really cool if I got it because then that would at least make it so that I know that this semester and next semester are paid for, but then summer, not so sure. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm not super happy with the idea of this financial aid because it is through FAFSA, so it is federal loans. I don't really want to have that much more debt, but even completing this program, I will still be under $100,000 in like school loan debt, which is still a lot of money, especially when I can barely pay on the ones that I have now. Which reminds me, I gotta fill out some more paperwork for that because technically my loans for my bachelor's degree are past due right now, but I've got, I think, one more month before they start hitting my credit, so I gotta get that figured out. It's just it's been a lot lately, and honestly, if I'm going to have to ignore a particular bill, it's probably going to be those student loans. But yeah, that's where we're at. Don't be like me, kids. But I don't want to give up the school, and it's just if this is how I get this degree, then future Morgan will figure it the hell out. Probably. Society will probably break down before then anyway, so it's fine. That's a joke, not trying to fearmonger, by the way, but I don't want to be a downer, so I'm not going to go into that tangent and my thoughts about all of the things going on in the United States right now in the world. So, yeah, things will get figured out. I know they will. It's just, yeah, one of those things. But I'm going to stop rambling now. I'm going to cut myself off here and probably work on filming the next video. But I do hope that even with everything being the way that it is right now, you are finding little bits of joy. I hope that you have a community either in person or virtually that's helping you get through things because you're not alone out there. I hope that you're trying to have, if not a whole good day, good parts of your days, because it's the little nuggets of joy that I think are going to get us through things. And no matter what, or I guess not necessarily no matter what. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm starting to not make sense.